Well, that wasn't the most convincing performance, but I'll take it. Can we just get the elephant out of the room? It doesn't matter if we win. It doesn't matter if we're winning with 30 seconds left to go. Expect Chelsea to get a red card. For a second or two, I was questioning reality. I was like, am I all here? What's going on? Like, where am I? Then Chelsea get a red card. I'm like, yep. I'm alive. I'm in the real world. It's all good. Death, taxes, and Chelsea getting a red card is the norm. But listen, we needed the 3 points and we got it, and that's all that matters. We actually didn't start terribly, but it was the same old story. A lot of sideways passing, not a lot of intent to score. And yeah, we were just holding possession for the sake of holding it. Benfica, on the other hand, every time they got the ball, they were trying to make something happen. There was reverse passes on. Their wingers were trying to take somebody on. The overlaps were there. They were taking shots. They were pulling the ball back on the edge of the box or in and around the box. In those first 15 minutes, we may have held more possession, but Benfica were by far the more threatening team. Then around the 16th minute, Pedro Neto had a great effort. It went just wide, and then after that, he cuts it back, puts the cross in. Garnacho puts it across the box, and the own goal happens. But honestly, after that, we barely created anything. This wasn't an attacking performance from Barcelona 2012. I think Enzo Maresca set his team out to do one thing: win at all costs. With all of the injuries that we have, with having one more game in the league until the international break, and that team being Liverpool, having no momentum in the league, having no momentum in Europe, this game was a survival game, if anything. Enzo Maresca threw the tactics out the window. He threw the philosophy out the window. He just said, by any means necessary, get those 3 points, just grind it out. Because if we lost tonight, then went on to lose against Liverpool, the pressure would have been unbearable for the players and for Enzo Maresca. Let's talk defense. In that second half, Benfica created a good number of chances. Really and truly, they exposed how shaky our centre-backs are. Benoit Badiashile and Trevor Chalobah are our starting centre-backs in our first Champions League home game of the season. I don't know what's going on at Chelsea. I don't hate or dislike Benoit Badiashile, but you could tell today, with him and Trevor Chalobah, there was barely any communication, there was barely any cohesion, and I'd have to say there was a lack of trust between the two as well. Every time one of them got dragged out wide, they didn't know what to do. That's where you see how much we miss Levi Colwill. He was the organizer, he was the communicator, he was the leader, and without him, our centre-backs are just lost. And Benfica nearly took full advantage of that. Irregardless, we got the points on the board. We got 3 points on the board. Our first Champions League win of the season. Our first win in either Europe or the league since August 30th. Yeah, that's a stat for you. Tonight was a special night. Of course, it was the first night having Champions League football back at Stamford Bridge. But it was also a full circle moment. Jose Mourinho back at Stamford Bridge. This time, not as the enemy. And the ovation that he got was amazing, and he completely deserves it. I was angry when he went to United. I was pissed when he went to Spurs. But like a lot of things in life, time is the best healer. And he is our Bill Shankly. He is our greatest manager ever. He's the man that changed Chelsea forever. He transcended the club into what it is today. He set us on the path to dominance. And he once said that they call me Judas, but until they have another manager who gets them 3 Premier League titles, Judas is still number 1. And he is 100% right. Judas is still number 1. The greatest signing that Chelsea ever made was not a player. It was a manager. The greatest signing in Chelsea footballing history was Jose Mourinho. Let's get on to some individual performances. Enzo Fernandez did decent in some spells. He was rusty at some points. Buonanotte actually impressed me. Very good close control, sharp passing. He's not a world beater, but that looks like a smart signing. Alejandro Garnacho, I don't like him. I don't like his attitude. I wasn't a big fan of the signing, but I have to admit, he gave us a lot of balance today. Playing a right-footed player on the left wing opened up the passing lanes. It created better angles for us. And the build-up play looked much cleaner as a result of that. The star boy, Esteban Willian. I know you saw those nutmegs, those shoulder drops, those inside-outsides that he done. Imagine, and unfortunately the pass didn't go through, but wow, this kid has talent. But honestly, I hope that he reaches his full potential in football, because I'm a fan of football, isn't it? I'm a football fan first, isn't it? And this kid has so much potential. I pray that we get out of him and we help him reach that level, because honestly, a lot of people say that he's the biggest talent to come from Brazil in a long time, and I see why. Literally, the sky is the limit for him. And then there's Pedro Neto. My God, that guy winds me up. Listen, I rate Pedro Neto. Like today, he was our man of the match. He was the man of the match. Cucurella walked away with the man of the match, which was surprising. But I think Pedro Neto was the best player on the pitch. He was, every time he got the ball, he was taken on his man. Play opened up because of that. He was by far our biggest threat in our attack. But he's one of the most frustrating players I've ever seen in a Chelsea shirt. Do you know why? Because he is not decisive. This is what he always does. He beats his man, and then everybody floods the box and defenders are running towards their goal, which is one thing that they absolutely hate to do. And he cuts back. He doesn't put the cross in, he cuts back, and then he cuts back again, and then he cuts back again, and then he cuts back again. And as a result of that, of course, the attack dies. How many times does he cut in to take a shot, and he cuts in and the angle opens up for him, but then he cuts in again, and then he cuts in again, and then he cuts in again, and he ends up not getting a great shot. If I could give this guy one attribute in football, it would be decisiveness. Because if he added that to his game, he would be ruthless. He'd be close to unstoppable. He'd be one of the best wingers in the league. Thank God that we got that win. It was not pretty, it was not dominant, it was necessary. A draw would have felt like a loss. We needed those 3 points, plain and simple. Now we roll on to the Liverpool game. We are battered with injuries. Trevor Chalobah can't play that game. João Pedro just joined the red card cartel. Don't expect to play fluid football against Liverpool. I think we just need to win that game, and we just need to find a way to win it, or even get a draw and get to the international break. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and smash that notification button, and show some love to your boy in the comments.